Hello to those of you that are with us here in beautiful Antwerp, Belgium. Glory 94 coming up tomorrow night. We are ready for the official weigh-ins here for the event. Just want to remind everybody what a special place Belgium has in the history of this great organization. It was Brussels that hosted Glory 2 all the way back in 2012. And Belgium again, Brussels for Glory 39 7 years ago. It's the first time in 7 years we've been to Belgium, but it is the very first time that we have been to Antwerp, so more of Glory history to be written tomorrow night at Lotto Arena. And for those of you that are in the area here in this part of Europe, make sure you get your tickets to be there tomorrow night. It's going to be a fantastic card. Lots of new faces, lots of new fighters in the ring. And as we were talking about yesterday in our fighter meetings, really the future of kickboxing starts right here in Antwerp. Who will be the next to step up and make their run toward the most prized belt in all of combat sports? Of course, it is the Glory Belt. We'll find out tomorrow night. We've got some other great shows we'll tell you about as we wrap up our weigh-ins. So for those of you in other parts of the world wondering when Glory is coming your way, stand by for that in just a few minutes. I want to introduce on the stage here with me, to my left, Jimcis from our Talent Operations Department. He'll be with me for the preliminary weigh-ins. And Robbie Timmers, who heads up our Talent Operations, to my right. Also want to bring up our beautiful Glory girls. Please welcome Stephanie and Bella to the stage. I mentioned all of those that are going to be making their debut inside the Glory ring. We're going to get started with two of those fighters right now. 5 great preliminary bouts on the card, and we begin in the welterweight division. So I'll step to the side here and bring up our first 2 fighters, Abdella Ould and Ismael Aadi. Let's get Ould onto the scales first. 17 wins with 3 losses. He will be making his Glory debut. 6 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He goes by the nickname The Lion. Fighting out of Morocco by way of Lille, France. He has trained all over the world from Las Vegas to Paris and Phuket. 77 even for Ould. Now, Ismael Aadi. Here is his opponent, also representing Morocco by way of Brussels, so he no doubt will have some hometown fans cheering him on tomorrow night. 30 wins, 4 losses, 2 draws. He too makes his Glory debut with 15 career knockouts. 77 even also for Aadi, a European champion himself. 3 3-minute rounds in the welterweight division. This is the way things get started tomorrow night at Lotto Arena. So many of these fighters tell us of the dreams they have had of stepping inside the Glory ring. Dreams realized coming up tomorrow night. And again, tickets still available if you'd like to join us at Lotto Arena. The next bout is at a catch weight of 72 kilos. Sufian El Hamouchi and Arman Hamari. El Hamouchi onto the scales first. He too represents Morocco by way of Brussels. 20 wins, 6 losses. 12 of those wins by knockout. An international kickboxing champion earlier this year. 71 even for El Hamouchi. Now, Arman Hamari, fighting out of Armenia. He is currently ranked number 9 in the Glory World Rankings. This will be his 3rd appearance inside the Glory ropes with a record of 58 wins and 10 losses. He brings with him 27 knockouts. He last fought at Glory 90 versus Enrico Kiel and won his debut in Essen, Germany at Glory 83 by split decision. 71 even for Hamari. By the way, a 2021 Muay Thai champion and a Belgium national champion. This one scheduled as well for 3 3-minute rounds. We then turn to the middleweights. Ammani Madan here to take on Karim Taket. Madan Fighting out of Belgium, 76 wins, 6 losses. He is also making his debut, but he carries with him 44 career knockouts. The Fennec, 84.9 for Madani. Now his opponent, Karim Taket, 12 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw, and 3 career knockouts. A 2019 European and World Champion making his glory debut in Antwerp, Belgium tomorrow night. 83.6 for Taket. Then the featherweights will get their chance inside the glory ring. Andre Santos taking on Adam El Hamouchi. And if you're wondering, yes, this is the brother of Sufian coming up. But Santos onto the scales first. Fighting out of Lisbon, Portugal. 21 wins, 2 losses, 9 career knockouts. A lifelong martial artist. 64.9 for Santos. Now, El Hamouchi, Adam El Hamouchi. Also representing Morocco tomorrow night, a veteran of 24 professional bouts, consisting of 20 wins and 4 losses, 9 of those wins by knockout. He too is a Belgium national champion. And the chance not only to step into the glory ring for the first time, but to fight on home soil, really something special for so many of these fighters. 65 even for El Hamouchi. 3 3-minute rounds scheduled tomorrow night. And then the welterweights. Cedric Touche here to take on Anwar Ould Shahib. Touche to the scales first, representing France. He carries with him a record of 31 wins with 2 losses, 19 of those wins by knockout. This will be his second glory appearance, but his debut came all the way back in 2016 at Glory 28, a French and German national champion, former Muay Thai world champion. 76.8 for Touche. Now, here is Ould Shahib, Anwar Ould Shahib. Young professional record with so much promise. You may remember him from the Videoland House of Glory series a year ago. 3-1 in his young career. 77 even for Ould Shahib. So many great fights, so many great fighters waiting to prove themselves on the sport's biggest stage. That represents the last of our 5 preliminary bouts, and then we turn to the main card. And first up, a catchweight of 73 kilos. Younis Smiley and James Conde. Smiley representing Morocco. 40 wins, 3 losses, 19 of those wins by knockout. This Dutch an up-and-comer on a 3-fight winning streak. He's won 4 of his last 5. A lot of hype as he enters the glory ring coming up. 74.6 for Smiley. Now, James Conde, here from Paris, France. His record, 10 wins with just 1 loss, 4 of those wins coming by way of knockout. A French national champion who made his debut in Paris in front of a hometown crowd at Glory 88, winning that one by unanimous decision. He's also coming off a Bulgarian title as he traveled to Bulgaria earlier this year. By the way, of those 10 wins, 4 of them come by way of knockout. El Hollandese, the nickname as he enters the glory ring for the second time. 72.8 for Conde. So much preparation in anticipation of the chance of a lifetime to make their mark inside the glory ring. And for these two and many more, it happens tomorrow night here in Antwerp. Next up, it's the light heavyweights. Mohamed Amine here to take on Mory Kromah. Mohamed Amine, 29 wins with 8 losses, 16 wins by knockout. This will be his 7th glory start. He made his debut 7 years ago in Amsterdam at Glory 45 and has appeared also in the glory ring as a heavyweight. 94.4 for Amine. Now Mory Kromah, the Black Ghost, arrives with a record of 29 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. He's coming off a win over Anis Bouzid in his debut in Rotterdam. Has strung together an incredible 26 straight wins, a former Dutch champion, ready to prove once again that that winning streak is not going to end anytime soon. 94.5 for Mory Kromah. That one will be a banger in the light heavyweight division. Then back to the welterweights. Ismael Ouzny here to take on Jay Overmier. Ouzny, another Moroccan fighter, currently ranked number 8 in the Glory World Rankings. Young professional career, just 6 fights, 4 wins, 2 losses. The Wave last fought in Paris at Glory 91 last spring and had a huge win in Arnhem at Collision 6 over Roman Ciric. 76.8 for Ouzny. Now his opponent, no stranger to Glory fans all over the world, Jay Overmier is going to step in for the 8th time inside the Glory ropes. He comes in ranked number 6 in the Glory World Rankings. The metrics, 29 wins, 7 losses. Made his debut at Glory 80 with a second-round TKO and went on a 4-fight winning streak. Overmier and Ouzny tomorrow night, 3 3-minute rounds. 76.9 for Overmier. And oh yes, we have some heavyweights on this card. Nico Pereira Horta here to take on Sufian Latescu. Horta, old big sexy, back onto the scales here. It's his 2nd glory start. 22 wins, 9 losses, 3 wins by knockout. He stepped in on short notice at Glory 92 to take on Levi Richters for the injured Jafar Wilnis. 133.5 for Horta. Now his opponent, Sufian Latescu. Not too far from home, actually. Comes in ranked number 5 in the Glory World Rankings, fighting out of France. This will be his Glory, number 6 Glory fight. 36 wins and 3 losses. He made short work of his opponent at Glory 91 with a 42-second knockout in his last fight. 108.3 for Latescu. He also had a unanimous decision over Benjamin Adegbuyi back at Glory 86. A heavyweight battle tomorrow night, Lotto Arena. And then a much anticipated debut. Fighting in front of a hometown crowd here in Antwerp, Belgium, it's Jente Nnamadim, ready to take on Serkan Ozcaglayan. If you had to pick one on the card tomorrow night, there would be a banger. This would be it. Nnamadim, Fighting out of Antwerp, Belgium, 21 wins, 5 losses. The Black Diamond set to make his glory debut. He won a Dutch championship last year. 84.7 for Nnamadim. Now, Serkan Ozcaglayan. We had a chance to talk to them all yesterday, but especially in his interview with us yesterday, he comes with a new focus, a new purpose, fighting out of Turkey, currently ranked number 4 in the Glory World Rankings. His professional record, 45 wins, 10 losses. He arrives with a 75% knockout ratio inside the ring. And coming off a very memorable King of the Hague battle with Michael Boapea, Glory 92. 84.1 for Ozcaglayan. Youssef Boughanem, former welterweight champion of the world, is here.
Jente, a lot of hype around your signing here. Give me your thoughts on fighting in your hometown of Antwerp.
I'm really excited for this fight. It's in my hometown. It's against the top 5 glory fighter. So I'm ready for it. I train hard for it, so let's go.
Serkan, a former title contender. Give me your thoughts on Serkan and how the fight's going to go tomorrow.
He's a good fighter. It's going to be a hard fight and a good fight, so watch it.
All right, thanks, Jente. Serkan, your 9th Glory appearance. You're fighting a debut fighter in Jente. Give me your thoughts on him as an opponent.
I'm excited to be here in Antwerp, and it's always good to be at the Glory main card. And Jente is a good fighter. He's a world champion, and he makes his debut in his hometown, so I expect a lot of audience tomorrow, and much people who came to see this fight, because he is a good fighter also, and I'm coming for war, so it's going to be a very good fight tomorrow.
You said yesterday, it's really not about Jente, it's about yourself. What did you mean by that?
It's, of course, you get a lot of pressure because you lost 3 matches in a row. It's an important fight for me to come back in the top 3 again, and it's all the way up. So I need to make a U-turn, and that's going to be tomorrow for me. So I'm coming for war.
All right, thank you, Serkan.
Yes, thank you.
Next up, a catchweight fight that I know has got a lot of attention here within the area of Antwerp. Angelo Volpe will make his debut in the Glory Ring, but Youssef Boughanem is also making his return. Volpe, here from Italy. 38 wins, 5 losses, 12 of those wins by knockout. The Fox, himself is a multi-time Italian national champion, has competed all around the European circuit. 71.9 for Volpe. Now his opponent doesn't need much of an introduction, really. Youssef Boughanem, fighting out of Morocco. Lots of Belgian fans here, I'm sure, tomorrow night. And listen to this record. 188 wins, 43 losses, 120 career knockouts. This, by the way, will be his 240th professional fight. The Terminator, a Belgian and Moroccan superstar, multi-time Muay Thai world champion and national champion. Also a Lumpini Stadium Muay Thai world champion. 71.8 for Boughanem. Boughanem, by the way, arrives on a 9-fight win streak. Also winner of 12 of his last 13. Volpe, anxious to make his debut. Once again, we'll toss it over to Youssef Boughanem.
Youssef, you fought all over the world, all the experience. What does it mean to you to fight in your home country of Belgium?
It means a lot because I'm born here, so it's just some feeling like I want to express tomorrow for all the fans. And thank you again for the glory, for believe on me and invest on that fight. So it's gonna be a good fight.
All right, Youssef, thank you very much.
We've made it all the way to the co-main event of the evening in the featherweight division. Looking forward to this one too. Ayub Boras is here to take on Burian Peposhi. Boras making his glory debut. 14 wins with 1 loss. His professional career off to an explosive start. And by the way, that is his nickname, the Explosive, taking this fight on short notice for the injured Jan Kaffa. 65 even for Ayub. And now his opponent, Burian Peposhi, fighting out of Albania. Currently ranked number 3 in the Glory World Rankings. 29 wins, 4 losses, 16 wins by knockout. His win streak now stands at 2 after taking a unanimous decision over a great fight, Ahmad Musa, back at Glory 92. 64.7 for Peposhi, a Belgium and European champion in the co-main event, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds tomorrow night here in Antwerp, Belgium. Once again, here's Joseph Valtellini.
Ayub, you're making your Glory debut. Fans are going to see you for the first time. What can they expect from you?
They can expect a masterclass. I'm gonna give you all a show tomorrow, and I get the win tomorrow.
You're stepping in against Burian Peposhi, one of the top contenders in the division. What's your thoughts on him, and how do you get it done?
He's a good opponent, but I know what I can, and you will see tomorrow what's gonna happen.
All right, thank you very much. Burian, I know you represent Albania, but you have Belgium close to your heart. Give me your thoughts on fighting here.
Yeah, I am very happy to fight in Belgium. I know my brother and supporters will be here, so I will be ready because when the people we say Peposhi, this leg we know. But I respect him because he take the fight on short notice. Normally I prepared for Kaffa, but he's the same for me. And thank you, Ayub, for accepting the fight. Maybe he have nothing to lose. He have a lot to win, so if he win against me, I will be happy for him.
All right, thank you very much. Burian Peposhi.
And then your main event of the evening, Cem Caceres is here with a great opportunity to take on Stefan Latescu in the light heavyweight division. We're looking forward to this. 2 young fighters, explosive fighters that are going to step in the Glory ring tomorrow night. Caceres comes in representing Turkey, 16 wins, 1 loss. 13 of the 16 wins come by way of knockout. That is an 81% knockout ratio. He won his debut in a tournament reserve bout not long ago. 94.1 for Caceres. And then his opponent, Stefan Latescu. In the short time he's been with us, this will be his 4th Glory fight. He has gathered many fans around the world. 17 wins, 3 losses, 8 wins by knockout, the Golden Boy. Once again in to prove he can make short work of yet another opponent. 94.8. Well, you get an idea of what I was talking about a minute ago. So many of these fighters are determined in their debuts to make a difference in their career and make a difference inside the Glory ring. Cem Caceres, by the way, appears in the main event tomorrow night because of an injury coming to Glory 95. You may know that we had an injury to Antonio Plazabat that required him to withdraw from the main event. So Bahram Rajabzadeh is moving over to take on Levi Richters in Zagreb, coming up on September 21st. That's going to be a fantastic fight. We want you to make sure you put that on your calendar. First time we've been back to Croatia in a decade. Also, Glory 96 now on the calendar for October 12th at the RTM stage in Rotterdam. It will be champion versus champion, Tijani Bastani and Chico Quase for the welterweight championship of the world. What a great fall of events we have coming up for all Glory fans around the world. But for those of you here in the area around Antwerp, get your tickets. We'll see you there tomorrow night. Only one thing left to ask now. Are you ready for glory?